Okay, everybody, welcome back to another stream. I know this one was kind of a guerrilla stream, but we're gonna try fitting in a couple today. Hi, happy Friday. Yeah, last day before work, so let's get some work done. You know, I wasn't sure what we were gonna do today. It was between this and the finals, but I think I'm gonna do this today. And then later on this afternoon, we're going to probably catch up on a little bit on FF8. So yeah, we've got a long Friday ahead. I hope everyone's having a good kickoff to your weekend. Don't work too hard out there. Yeah, so main goal today, I don't know how long this is going to take. We might waffle around with it and scan a couple systems on the way, but yeah, we are going to try and reach the center of the galaxy, Sagittarius A star. Yeah, this the giant black hole in the middle of the galaxy, and I think there is a station there, so I can get some stuff turned in and have a good time. So welcome everybody. I know we've been doing a little bit of Elite Dangerous recently, but I didn't want to hit up such a major like tourist destination off stream, right? Like we're gonna get some screenshots and stuff, and that kind of thing. But yeah, I didn't want to do this off stream last night, so I figured, well, why not go ahead and stream with you guys. But don't worry, we got some other non-Elite Dangerous stuff coming your way. But yeah, it's fun. We're about 39 jumps out. It keeps rerouting it. Last night it was at like 31. There's just so many stars here that I don't think it can really decide which way is going to be the fastest. So we'll just take that as it comes. But yeah, it's we're having a good time out here. You know, I'm really having fun. The only downside is that, you know, as I get closer to the center of the galaxy, I'm noticing that the black holes and all of that are actually a little bit harder and harder to find. You know, we found a couple cool systems. I was really hoping to find one that just had that giant, you know, ringed white dwarf star or something like that. No luck. You know, we found a couple cool binary systems, a couple very scary systems. Scariest jump that I've had in the game so far was last night. It was a system with a black hole, a white dwarf, and an M-class star all lined up in a row. And there's actually a brief moment of time that you were placed in the cone of the neutron star. And yeah, it was a little scary jumping in and getting the FSD overdrive limit message. I've never had that before. I thought the game had protections against it, but apparently not. You know, when they spawn, the cones are actually RNG, like what direction they're going. And I guess this is just one of the ones where you're just barely inside the cone for a few seconds as you warp into this system, and then it boots you out. So that was kind of terrifying. not gonna lie, that was a little scary. But aside from that, I just really have not run into anything truly spectacular. You know, my whole thing is that I want to find, you know, the systems that would be good point of interest systems, you know, player-made points of interest, things that other players might think is kind of cool and want to go check out, because there's not a whole lot like it in the galaxy, right? But unfortunately, we just haven't run into a lot of it. A lot of binary stars. That's really about it. A lot of binary neutron stars and white dwarf systems. But nothing with like really cool rings, no weirdly colored planets, Nothing super interesting. Couple really large rings on a couple like little dwarf stars. That's really about all I got. So, you know, we're gonna scan, hopefully get a little bit of cash once we get to the system that is in the Sagittarius A system. There is actually a station there. It's like the last station for humanity before you start going up to like Beagle Point and that kind of thing. So, yeah. Okay. Those aren't too far away. Where were we going? Let's get away from this star here. Yeah, you know, I thought it would be kind of fun. You know, Sagittarius A being the center of the galaxy and the largest black hole in the galaxy, it'll be kind of scary, but also kind of fun. I mean, it shouldn't be too bad. I know it has a very, very large exclusion zone, so I think it looks scarier than it actually is, unless you're like driving yourself right into it. But, you know, it's the beast. I did see that on the way back, so I'll probably head back to the bubble after this, buy a couple ships, do some more outfitting and that kind of thing, just, you know, hopping around. But I did see that there is a black hole called the Great Annihilator, and apparently it's the largest black hole that is not massive in our galaxy. And I've seen some pretty cool screenshots of it. I don't know if I want to test it. I might go take a look at it on the way back. Just, you know, you gotta visit the tourist spots. I guess there is a tourist beacon somewhere nearby. But outside of that, you know, I'm not gonna do Colonia. I'm not gonna do Collection of Wonders, anything like that. On the route back, I just kind of want to get back to the bubble, get back to the home frog systems, and kind of go from there. But we'll do a Colonia trip and Collection of Wonders and all of that a little bit later. I just gotta decide what ship we're gonna do it on. Like like the Cloud Kicker here's been the OG, right? Like I love the Anaconda. I know some people complain that it feels very slow. Honestly, I kind of like that. It feels like it's a little bit easier to control. I don't have to worry if my hand twitches at the wrong time or something like that, like I do with the Dolphin. But, you know, it's gonna be a big tourist trip. So aside from that, you know, I gotta decide what's gonna get me the better screenshots. That's really what it comes down to. That's why we're doing all of this, right? Gotta get the pictures. But outside of that, you know, once I'm done with Colonia, like I almost thought about swinging up to Riker's Hope on this trip, just because I was getting kind of frustrated not being able to really find anything in the galactic center. You would think there would be a lot of really cool looking systems, but yeah, it was just all kind of like single black hole systems, or like a black hole with a single neutron star. Not really a whole lot going on. And then yeah, like I said, as you get closer and closer, a lot of those end up kind of disappearing. So okay, so 5, is it 5 and 6? I think it is. Should have looked. There we go. All right, and thankfully it's right next door. That is kind of cool. Having both of these right next to each other makes it easy. Yeah. But yeah, aside from that, you know, it's just kind of a chill Friday. You know, I didn't stream yesterday. Got a little bit of relaxation done. Kind of needed it. I was mostly just kind of chilling in this, but you know, you sometimes get those moods where you just don't really want to talk a whole lot. But I got over it pretty quickly. So, you know, as the night wore on, I was like, man, I really need to stream a little bit more. It is nice to see so many people coming on over to Blue Sky. The VTuber Fight Club feed has definitely gotten a lot larger, so thank you very much for everyone that has given it a look, everyone that's liked and followed over there. Again, that's where I do most of my posting, that's where I do most of the memes, right? You'll still get all of the notices and all of that on X, but I don't really do a whole lot of actual like discussion on there. And then of course, as always, you can like and subscribe here on the channel, and you'll know when I'm going live, especially for guerrilla streams like this. It's not, I try not to do guerrilla streams too much. You know, I want to make sure that you have enough of a heads up, but you know, with it being 2 streams today, and I really just want to get this done, it's fine. Like, Elite Dangerous is not exactly the most viewed game on YouTube, so I figured it probably wouldn't hurt all that much. Oh man, I'm just like barely missed it. Barely missed it. There we go. There we go. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I figured if we're gonna do a gorilla stream early in the morning, this one's probably the way to go. But you know, I'm excited for the updates that we've got coming up this year. I can't wait to see what the other new ships are. It's just one of those things where you just gotta wait and see what the number crunchers say, because I know the normal Python, the one that we have right now, that one is more of a combat ship. Since I don't really do combat, that doesn't really help me out all that much. But you know, it could be kind of like the Anaconda was designed to be an all-arounder, and then it ended up being really good for exploration. You never know. It could end up being one of those situations too, where something designed one way ends up being really good for other stuff. So we'll just wait and see. All right. Outside of that, you know, I was trying to do a little bit of No Man's Sky. They did fix the bug that I was having, which was really nice. But unfortunately, I had gotten rid of a couple of like quest rewards, milestone rewards, and it turns out that you needed those for later milestones. So I kind of gave up on it. It's a cool update. It does take a little bit of time. Once it actually gets going, if you know some of the tricks to kind of get around a few of these things, it's not too bad. But yeah, it was kind of rough trying to run around getting like 600 cactus flesh or whatever. I accidentally threw away a packet of seeds that it gives you, and that would have made it a lot faster. But you know, I can't get that back. The No Man's Sky save editor is down for this patch right now. I gotta wait for an update on that. I hope they can get it out before the experimentation branch ends, but I was having fun with it. But yeah, I'm not gonna run around trying to get 600 cactus flesh. It's just too much. I can eventually make my own seeds, but even that requires like farming ammonia and something else. I can't remember. But the ship seems kind of cool. It's not one that I feel like I necessarily have to have. Especially when I've already got a full deck anyways. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I might do it again when it goes live, now that I know what's actually going on with it, so I don't throw away essential items. It wouldn't be an exploration game if I didn't throw away things that are going to be necessary later. That's just how these things go. All right, you guys even hear the background music, by the way? Like, I'm using TheRelaxedMovement, really good channel for streamers. A lot of 12-hour copyright-free music that this guy made, and very, very thankful. You know, thank you to TheRelaxedMovement for providing music for our chill space streams. But let me know if it's too loud or anything like that. I'm kind of adjusting audio levels a little bit. I'm trying to do what I can to take out all of the trucks that you hear in the background, but it's not going too well. Like, the noise gate only goes so far because the trucks have about the same tenor as my voice. So yeah, but outside of that, you know, just let me know how the levels are going. All right, but yeah, aside from working tomorrow, I don't really have too many plans this weekend. We'll probably, you know, have quite a few streams again next week. I am working a little bit more next week, so not quite as many streams, but I feel like we got a lot done this week, didn't we? More than normal. It's a rare occasion that you're getting 4 to 5 streams out of me this week, but you know, that just means things are going well, the channel's growing, and you know, thanks a ton for all of your support. So all right, got an ammonia world. Like, I've been through, since I started this trip, I've probably been through around 3,000 systems. Like, no joke, that's about how many I visited according to EDSM. If I'm doing my math right, and 3,000 to 4,000 systems. But I've only made about 100 million, including what I've got stocked on the ship right now. Hopefully I don't die to the massive black hole when we get in there before I can turn it all in. Which was kind of surprising. You know, I was really expecting to make it back to the bubble with about 500 million or so. I've been very, very bad about actually getting close and scanning. It just takes so long. You know, I've had a couple of water worlds and stuff that I've ended up skipping just because it's like 300k away. Like I'm not spending 20 minutes of real time to scan a water world that I don't even think is terraformable, right? Like the $1 million ain't that important to me. All right, let's go. I'm more disappointed that I haven't found any like truly cool systems. Like that's what I really want. I just really want some good screenshots. And we'll get some once we get to Sag. That's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm very excited. This is probably, like we went to the Zurara, but I think this is probably the first truly big tourist destination that I'm visiting in the game, right? Like you've got the trifecta, right? Like you've got Colonia, you've got Sagittarius A, and then you've got Beagle Point. I thought about maybe doing Beagle Point since I'm already like halfway there, but I don't mind traveling back. It won't take that long, believe it or not. Throttled up a little bit too soon on that. Almost yeeted myself into the star. Okay, but yeah, so you get a lot of systems like this where it's just kind of rocky. Not really a whole lot to look at. Nothing really interesting to scan. It's not like I'm going to be making a lot of money off of this one. But, you know, we might as well get it done, get the discovery in there. The thing is, even if it doesn't get reflected in game, I try to upload all of my stuff up to EDSM after my play sessions. Unless it's just something really cool that I want to keep a secret, it'll go up there. So, you know, if you're wondering about the flight logs, if you're wondering about where I visited, anything like that, you can check me out under Wesor on EDSM. Check the flight plans, and you know, you can find a lot of these systems on there too. So just kind of gives you an idea. But yeah, I'm not joking that it is about 4,000 systems. So good luck if you try to follow my path. Godspeed. But I am still having fun with it. Obviously, it is very samey. Now, when you're out here in the black, it's just a lot of scanning systems, seeing a lot of the same stuff. But, you know, I don't mind that kind of thing. I mean, I finished archaeology, and wow, the repetitive tasks is really not an issue for me. So it's really about the search. Yeah. That's why I do it. Not really that different than VTubing. You know, you keep doing it in the hopes that one day things will turn out. Alright. Yeah, if we do end up doing FF8 a little bit later, I gotta remember where we're at. I really remember almost nothing from the last play session. Like, I remember the missiles got launched. We're worried about Selfie and all of the gang that were trying to cap the missile base, right? But outside of that, I don't really remember a whole lot about what we were doing with Skull and the gang. So that's going to be fun. I'll probably remember it once we get in. I feel like that's right. That's right. We got to Balaam, and then it turned into a boat. So that's what we're doing. We took a rest in my chambers, right? There we go. In my pad. So okay. What we got to do next, I've got no clue. I have not been following a walkthrough or anything like that for it. So, but I figure, you know, we need to do more FF stuff. We've been slacking a lot on it the past month or so. You know, some of that was the holidays. Not much that can be done about it there. But we need to get a little bit more done. Like, this is such a big project. Like, you don't really realize how long it takes you to beat every mainline Final Fantasy until you actually start. You do the first 2 pixel remasters, 2 or 3, and you're like, yeah, this isn't too bad. I mean, they're kind of long. And then you hit like a 5 and 6, and you're like, okay, this is like 15 streams. All right. It'll probably take us, depending on how many planets and whatnot that I scan. I mean, if I really want to breeze through this, we can. Like, it doesn't help that I'm fuel scooping every stop. I don't necessarily have to straight up stop my throttle for fuel scooping after one jump. I mean, you can see right there, it gives you a fair amount. I'm just trying to be careful. You know, we are in an area where we'll probably run into, you know, neutron stars and that kind of thing. Okay. Now, I did run into a kind of cool region a little bit ago, last night, trying to find some black holes. There were like no black holes there. It was kind of hard to find them. They were pretty scattered compared to, you know, the edges of the galactic center. But it's like Dry Blue, BLOO. And it's exactly what it sounds like. Like, all of the stars there are blue. Like, it's just a sea of blue stars. That was kind of cool. It's kind of the opposite of the red dwarf field that we ran into in the early days outside the bubble, right? Right. So yeah, no problems fuel scooping there. It wasn't a whole lot of interesting to see, but if you are a big fan of just seeing some really giant stars, just very giant, very luminous stars, yeah, Dry Blue, it's a cool little region. It's on the galactic, it's on the edge of the galactic center, kind of up towards Riker's Hope. So yeah, go check it out. Maybe other explorers can find a little bit more than I did. Like I said, I unfortunately did not have all that much luck, but it's cool to look at. Like, the skybox is really cool because that's kind of what you're looking at right there. It's just a billion stars all over the place, right? Watch out for the planet below me. Fine. We'll pass by it. There we go. Alright, what are we at? Like 30 jumps? I wonder if I reroute, if it'll make it a little bit faster. Like, there's so many stars here that you really can't even see the map. You have to zoom in so far to be able to even see anything at this point. We'll slow down over this one, scoop for a second. Let's see, anything good? Just a lot of gas giants. Yeah, but on the way back, you know, I'm going to take a little bit more time to actually sit and scan. I'm not in any rush to get back to the bubble. I just want to make sure that I have a decent amount of money when we do for some power play stuff once we get back in. But yeah, outside of that, I mean, I'm gonna take my time, really search around for some interesting black hole systems. I feel like a lot of the black holes and some of the interesting things are kind of near the edge, right, of the galactic center. Not quite in it. Once you get in here, you're in there, right? Okay. Maybe have some better luck. The only issue is I'm gonna have to kind of go a little bit of a roundabout way, because I know if I just beeline back, everyone takes that path. There's a lot of people that go directly from the bubble to Sag A, right? Or they have. I don't know how many people are still doing it. All right. Cool. Yeah, let's take a look here. Take a look at this. You can't even see where you are. There's just so much stuff. There's so much stuff in the way. Here we go. Let's try this again. See if it can get me there a little bit faster. I don't mind. I mean, if we're really booking it, it won't take that long. There we go. We're like right there in the center. It'll take, what, half an hour, I think? I usually give it a minute a jump. You know, by the time you include, you know, scooping and doing a little bit of scanning and that kind of thing. You could really do it even faster if you wanted. Okay, so we've got it at 32. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right, away we go. But yeah, outside of this, I mean, this is really the only thing that I've been playing lately. You know, I know we did a bunch of Power World streams, but yeah, I'm kind of out of stuff in Power World. I'm waiting for some updates to the in-game things, and you know, have a little bit more to do. Yeah, all I can really do at this point is just breed a bunch of pals and go fight the tower bosses, and that's really about it. So a little disappointing. You know, I understand it's early access. You know, I'm sure it'll grow a little bit. I just hope that they're able to get those updates out fast enough. Like, I know a lot of people are really into, like, Honkai Star Rail. I gave that up. Like, a Honkai Star Rail I really liked. But, like, they just couldn't keep it updated fast enough for me. I think I'm just not meant for gacha, is what it comes down to. It just takes too long. They gotta drag out the, the banners, you know, for a couple of weeks at a time. Like, I haven't even played Azure Lane lately. And that was like the one gacha that I actually tried to log in every day to do. At this point, Duolingo is my gacha. What kind of owl am I gonna get today? That's really about as much as I can do with phone games these days. All right. I mean, it's only 8. We can scan that. That's fine. All right. All right, bear with me a second. I'm gonna turn down the music just a little bit here. Seems like I've got my volume down a little bit and it's still blowing out my ears. There we go. Hopefully that's a little more reasonable. Yeah, you guys got any plans this weekend? I haven't really thought about what I want to do this weekend aside from work. It's been kind of blah. You know, this past week was like some good disc golfing weather, but then it just got kind of cloudy. I guess there might be some snow on the way. I don't know. Yeah, I know LA got hit pretty hard. Been seeing some videos from some friends and stuff. There we go. So I hope everyone out there is, you know, safe and calm. My experiences with LA is that they really do not know how to handle big storms, which is odd because everyone out there feels like they're from other parts of the country, right? Like, you should know how storms work, but it's just, you know, the city just doesn't have good drainage. Like, you're already kind of at sea level for a lot of it, and then you're surrounded by mountains that, you know, drain everything into the basin. It's just the infrastructure just isn't there. You got the flood channels, and that's really about it. So it can get kind of scary during big storms like that. So yeah, I hope everyone out there is safe. You know, be careful. Don't try to test anything that you're not 100% sure about. That's all I can say when it comes to, like, floods. Young high school me trying to drive through some of this stuff. Surprised I'm still alive, to be honest. I've flooded my first car's engine at least once. But yeah, I can do this. It's very easy to misjudge how deep a lot of this stuff goes. You gotta be careful out there. All right. You know, come to think of it, I do wonder if we do have any newt cones around here, because I could do a couple neutron jumps if we needed to. Anything good? Nah. We're gonna speed run this, all right? We're gonna rush it. We're gonna try and get there as fast as I can. Just a little bit of fuel scooping here and there. I'm not gonna worry about sitting above the star. Unless we run into an F class, I don't think we're gonna run into a whole lot of interesting things to scan. I've got enough money at this point. I'm not super concerned about the turn-in. Okay, class, got it. I'll be honest, I'm kind of nervous about this. I don't know why. It's a video game, and I've seen more than my share of black holes at this point. I think I've scanned at least a couple hundred black holes. Like, I'm used to seeing them. But obviously I've never been to Sag A, and it's a giant one. Like, I've kind of prepped myself watching some videos and stuff. I'm not worried about, like, the unique music or anything that they have there. I can turn that on next stream if I need. Here we go. But yeah, it's just the exclusion zone on it is so large. And obviously I'm gonna want to get some screenshots. I gotta be careful. I don't know. I'm getting a little antsy about it. It looks scary too. Like, it just looks like poo. It really does. Like, it's all yellow. It's kind of like doing P3S all over again. Yet somehow, it's somehow even worse looking. But, you know, I guess that's what you get when you get to the center of the galaxy. All that stardust around. The weird thing about this game is you get so into, like, space science. Once you really get into the weeds of, like, exploration and having fun of it, you're, like, Googling up words like accretion disk, and you're like, I never thought I would... Like, I never thought that I would want to learn about this, but here I am. Yeah, apparently they did not, they couldn't get accretion disks working the way that they wanted, which is a little disappointing. Because after looking at, you know, some Wikipedia stuff, you're like, oh man, that looks pretty cool, right? Like, space in general is just, it's very big, it's very scary, but it's also very cool, right? Right, and there we go. Like, the Reddit is always really interesting because people will, you know, post these screenshots and stuff, and then you have, like, actual astronomers coming in and giving you the background on how this works, because I guess the stellar forge is close enough to kind of give you a decent idea of how the universe actually would be. All right. There's that one Wolf Kepler star, the Dark Star, that's almost completely dead. I talked about it last stream. Yeah, when people would post screenshots of it and stuff, like, yeah, you'd get a full scientific explanation from users on, like, what exactly is happening with this stars. It's kind of fun. Can't lie. All right. Got a short jump here, but I don't know why, because we're not anywhere close to it. Just how it routed it, I guess. Right. Like 20, 27, 26 jumps out. There we go. I gotta be careful not to rush it too much though, because I do get into the issue where I try going a little too fast and end up getting a little too close to the star. Turn the bow down a little bit, a little bit too much. Like, oh, why is the heat so high? Am I using my heat sink? Oh, I turned too fast. Like, when people say you're gonna run into issues with stars, every explorer thinks about it. They're like, nah, I won't have that issue. Like, they're stars. You kind of get into the rhythm of it. It's like, no, you will. It's just gonna happen. You're just rushing things. You're not thinking. And then next thing you know, you're like being kicked out of Super Cruise for flying too close to the sun. Little Icarus over here. That's why space is scary. Okay, so we got some water worlds. We'll go and scan those on the way. Why not? We may as well. That's a little bit more money than normal. Well, we got one water world, I guess. How many we got? 10. There's a couple behind the star that I'm not too worried about. I don't know why. Lately, the past couple of sessions that I've had, it like hangs when it's trying to load the image of the planet, and I don't really remember having that issue before. I don't know if it's just because I'm streaming or what. But that's not too much of an issue though. Right. So the last one's behind the star. Let's take a look here. Yeah. Ooh, and it is a candidate for terraforming. Nice. Okay, 397 light seconds. That's not too. Where are you? Might as well take that cool 1.5 million. Why not? Kind of surprised that. Well, I mean, I guess they're all like M and K class stars. It'd be different if it was a black hole. People would definitely go out of their way to go research the black holes, like the really cool stars. When you're this close to Sag A, you know, this close to the tourist points, you can kind of expect like 20 to 50 jumps out people have explored. But, you know, here, like, people are just gonna skip most of the just kind of normal stars, I guess. Just kind of beeline for the interesting stuff. I guess that's good. That's more money for me. Okay. Mostly I've just been putting this on in the background and finishing my K-dramas. It is a little different because, like, you have to pay enough attention that I can't really read manga and do this at the same time, because, like, I gotta put my hands back on the mouse and keyboard a little bit too often. But you know, I have been catching up on a couple of others. You know, Nagatoro this week. Oh man, if you haven't been reading Nagatoro lately, like, go back, catch up on it. Things have happened. It's been a wild ride. I did not realize that the manga is as old as it is. Like, I still think of Nagatoro as like a newish manga. But it's like, no, it's like 7 years old at this point. I really did not know that. I guess, you know, thinking back to the first season of the anime, I guess it makes sense. Time flies, man. Yeah, that's one of the ones that I have to watch every week, read every week, or every 2 weeks, whenever they come out. Yeah, it's things have happened. I just kind of wonder how much longer it's going to go. It does kind of feel like it's slowly coming to an end, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It's had a very, very long and very good run, so I don't think anyone would be sad about it ending. But we kind of want to know, you know, we want a little bit of a conclusion, right? Want a few chapters of things to kind of wrap things up a little bit. I just, you know, I just hope it doesn't just kind of drag out too long. I like it to have a good, happy ending. But you know, I know there's a couple of other mangas that I've read that just kind of drag it out a little bit too much. Komi-san, like, I haven't kept up with Komi-san lately. It's just Komi can't communicate. It's too many chapters, and yeah, it's just kind of going in circles at this point. There we go. All right, so yeah, we're getting into some of these that have already been explored. You can always tell when it pops up and it has the unexplored stuff next to it already. You can also tell on the radar down here, right next to my lovely face, if that pops up immediately with the suns or the stars, then it's already been discovered. Might not have been scanned, but it's already been discovered. If it is completely blank, it is an undiscovered system. Like, it usually takes a second for it to pop up if it's the first time being discovered. So it just kind of gives you, you know, a decent idea of whether or not it's going to be worth it for you to sit there and hang out, right? Something you can kind of take notice of. This one's undiscovered. You can see the stars not popped up yet. There we go. It's only 2. It's not like there's a whole lot going on. Only like 15,000 in the bank for a couple of K-class stars, but you know, it's money. And We're almost there. I think once I start getting like 10 jumps out, I'm going to start getting kind of nervous. I mean, I'll be honest, I was pretty nervous when I saw the Zurara first too. Like I don't know. It's just when you start reading about the game and you hear about other players' experiences and all of the things that they've seen, like you kind of hype yourself up a little bit, right? And it's like this is one of the big three, right? So, yeah, it's like the first real big destination I've been to. So yeah, I'm kind of nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I just hope I can get a good screenshot of it. It probably won't be all that different from everyone else's screenshots, but I gotta try. It's been a while since I posted on the Elite Dangerous Reddit. I've been trying to post some like updates from my journey, and yeah, I honestly haven't had all that many interesting ones in a while. Yo, slow down a bit. And kick it back up a notch. All right. Oh, so who knows? Maybe in my journey for cool screens, I might actually end up staying out here longer than I thought. Maybe I will swing back up to Riker's Hope before making my way back down to the bubble. It's just, you know, the thing is, as you can see, I slow boat it. Like everyone that usually makes these big trips, they use the neutron star highways and that kind of thing. They do a lot of jumps. I try using my AFS as little as I can. You know, I don't like my ship taking damage. I don't mind the paint cracking a little bit, but I always get a little nervous whenever I'm taking damage and I don't know how long I'm going to be out here and how much I'm going to need to repair and that kind of thing. So I just slow boat it. I do this. I don't use the neutron cones all that much, so it takes me a lot longer to get to places. Now I scan a lot more, obviously. That's why I've got almost 1 billion credits before I've even reached Sag A for the first time. And it's almost all entirely from exploration. But yeah, it does take me a while, so I really kind of have to juggle. Like, you know, if I swing back up to Riker's Hope, you know, how much longer is it really going to take me to get back to the bubble if I do that? I mean, it took me, in real time, probably 3 days to get out this far with where I'm jumping and all of that. So, yeah, it's just a lot of traveling. A lot of traveling, it's a lot of monotony. Especially with how long I'm scanning things and trying to search for good screenshots. Maybe I should just tell the frogs it's gonna be a bit. Like I want to help my crew, right? Like I want to help my team as much as possible, but it doesn't seem like they're having too many issues. We don't know what the power play updates are going to look like. So like, do they really need all of the money and data that I've got stored on the ship? Like, is that essential to us right now? Probably not. This I gotta be careful about. Looks like there's another star right below us. All right, let's take a look at the scanner. Another water world. Man, running into some good stuff. Like, do I want to take the time? Where are you? That'd be one of these, but no luck. Maybe around one of these stars? No? Huh. Oh, let's get out of here a little bit. Get away from it. I have a feeling it's going to be like 300k away, but might as well at least get the money from FSS scanning it, right? Let's see, look at that. That's like way out there. And it doesn't look like it. Looks like it should be around this star, but where? Not wanting to pop up. Are you? Hmm. Weird. I'm not finding it at all. Yeah, I figure it's gotta be way over there somewhere. Huh. How many do we got? 11? Okay. We'll get over here and we'll try scanning. Okay, maybe sometimes you have to scan the big giants first. Okay, there we go. There we've got a new plane. This one? No? Okay. That's cool. There we go. Not too bad. Not too far away. And we'll just go ahead and finish scanning the rest too. All right. How far out is it? Like, it doesn't look like anything here is more than like 1,000 out, so 405. Alright, so it's like right next door. Gotcha. I can turn around fast enough. Come on, you can do it, buddy. Okay, and so I love the Anaconda. This might be a little too slow, let's be honest. Like, I don't mind it feeling like a boat. This might be a bit too much. There. Yeah, I don't know how people do this in like a little DBX and stuff. Like, I love the DBX, like it's got the range, but man, it's just the scooping and all of that is just too much. Like, I don't, give me the big ships, man. Give me the big football field size ships. I saw some screenshots the other day of like some of the really big ones. Like some of the Imperial cutters and stuff. Like what their actual size to scale is. Kind of impressive. Like, you don't really notice it when you're just sitting here in the cockpit, but yeah, these things are gigantic. Wish I had some buddies though. You know, we got the seats. That's you guys. That's you guys. You're off co-piloting me over there. Oh, we journey among the journey amongst the stars. Enjoy your complimentary cup ramen that we've got aboard. Basically what we're living off of. Most of us probably have scurvy at this point. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Alright. So we're in a new region too. The June system. Right. And it's a little guy. He's just a little guy. He's hanging out here and all by himself. It's cool. I'll scan you. I haven't run into like any super small planets in a while. Kind of surprising. Any super small or super large? I think the largest that I've had lately was like 8 probes, I think. I haven't run into any like 10 or 12s in a good while. Yep. Alright, gotta get around you here. Let's put it behind me. There we go. Alright, so we should be in a good area. Will I go away from it now? Nice. It just makes it easier. I hate the ones where I have to like sit there and try and get around the planet for 5 minutes, right? We got an F class. I have found in all of this journey, believe it or not, for as many stars as I visited, I've really only found 2 Earth-likes. I mean, again, I have not really gone out of my way to look for them, but that's about all I've found. It's 2. Neither of them were like all that cool looking. They're just, yeah, regular old Earth-likes, no rings or anything. Just kind of tells you kind of how rare they are. There you go. Now again, I've mostly been exploring black holes, so you know, take that as you will. It would be cool to find a Find an Earth-like in a black hole system. I don't know if I've ever heard of that. I think Sag might, but I think maybe the devs kind of put that in there on their own. I don't know. I don't think you'd really find one that close to the center of the galaxy. Oh wow, we got even more here. Okay, that's cool. That's a ringed water world. I feel like the water worlds I run into fairly often. They're not super rare. They're good money, but they're not the rarest thing out there. And we're just out of range of it. Okay. How far out? 3,000? Is it really worth it? Is it really? Alright, so this system could be worth a little bit. We might as well. We got 8, 9, 11, 12. 8, 9, 11, and 12. Got it. They're not too far out. That's fine. Cool. I'm not going to worry about the last one. Maybe it's terraformable, maybe it's not. We've got how many jumps left? 19. We're getting close. I don't want to spend too much time out here, but this one's worth a fair amount of money. Might as well give it a shot. I'm kind of thinking about picking up Odyssey when it comes on sale. I don't know. I just feel like going and doing the Foot Planet stuff. Like, I have No Man's Sky for that, but I've also seen how much money people can make from exobiology, and I'm like, maybe. Like, I'm not opposed to buying a fleet carrier. I kind of think it would be kind of cool to have one out there. This is kind of a home base wherever I want to put it, right? So, it's a debate. It's definitely something I'm debating, and I have not decided yet. I mean, we still got a while to go. Even after all of this turn-in, I'll only have my first billion. It takes 5 billion for a carrier fleet. You can get it fast if you know what you're doing and really beelining it. But I feel like Odyssey would make it a little bit faster. It's just like, do I play the game that much? Like, I know we've done a lot of streams of it lately. And I will say that, you know, I played a fair amount of it. But like, it's not a $40 expansion to me. I don't think it would really be worth it. Maybe once we see what update 18 and 19 have in store, I don't know. I kind of feel like I've had my fill of running around on foot on planets with No Man's Sky. Sometimes doing that kind of stuff gets kind of annoying after a while. I basically automatically skip any of the missions, like the Quicksilver missions that want me to find like dinosaur bones. Because those I'm just running around like in the middle of nowhere for an hour trying to find these things. Like, they don't spawn nearly as fast as you think they should for being a Quicksilver mission. Yeah. All right. Like, I feel like I can probably... I think it still scans even if I leave and start making my way to the next one. I think it does. Not entirely sure. Wow, only one light second away. Okay. Interesting. And of course it's like right next to it. This is gonna be rough. I gotta get around the thing. Okay, we might have to like go down to go up. Yeah. The common saying out here. I don't know if you've ever heard it. Go right to go left. Hit those streets. Traffic's too rough. Gotta go right to go left. I don't know if that's just a Midwest thing or not. I used to hear it a lot growing up. So what was it? 8, 9, 11, and 12. We skipped 10. I think that's what it was. But, you know, this is like a, I don't know, this is like a $5 million system. It's not too bad. I won't complain about it. I think the most that I've ever made was 30 off of one system. I know that's probably in my stats. I should probably go check it out. Yeah, I think 30 million is the most I've ever made from one system. It was just nothing but terraformable metal rich or whatever. Heavy metal content. My kind of system, right? I really feel like I need to put that on in the background more when I'm playing this. It's been a while since I've watched it. But I do, that is low-key one of my favorite movies. Just as like a nice background thing to put on the second monitor. You don't have to really pay attention to it. I don't know, it's just the anthology format is just really good. We need more anthology movies like that. Okay. I don't know. Matt. What do we got here? 8, 9. Oh, so 12 is actually in front of 11. Interesting. All right. It's a little bit further out. Gives me a little bit more room to breathe in terms of getting away from this planet. Just make sure it stays behind me there. I'm slowly... It's taking my very smooth brain a little bit of time to figure out what the radar looks like down there. There we go. But I'm getting there. It only took going to the center of the galaxy to figure it out. So this is the water world. I'm guessing that one up like just to the northwest there. I don't know if over at like 11 o'clock there, right? I don't know how sea coordinates work. Or maybe not. Maybe that isn't it, because we're passing by it. All right, that's cool. Right. Yeah, man, I don't know. Like, we need to catch up on FF8, but I really want to play the finals. I really do. Maybe we'll do that this afternoon. You know me, I don't make plans. We just kind of wing it for most of the streams. It's just, I don't know. I've just been in the mood for some FPSing. I don't know why. And I've also been kind of in the mood for some fighting stuff too. I've just been watching Botan play a lot of Street Fighter 6 getting ready for the Crazy Raccoon Cup. I'm like, man, that looks like a lot of fun. It's just, I know I'm very bad at them and my controller can't handle it. But it's been a while since I played a fighting game, and sometimes you just get that itch, right? I don't know why. Like, I played so many different kinds of games growing up that I obviously like the open world and exploration stuff, but like, I like all kinds of other games too. Like, sometimes I want to play Forza. Like, you don't exactly see me and think like, oh yeah, this guy likes racing games. But I kind of do. It's just got to be the right racing game, right? Need to play some Sonic All-Stars Transformed. I wonder if anyone still plays that, because I do like Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. I just don't know if anyone still plays it, but that might be something fun to kind of do on stream. Legally distinct Mario Kart. I do wish that I could play Mario Kart and stuff on stream. I don't think I could. I don't think I've got the bandwidth to handle it for the setup. Like, I need to find a way to get my Switch plugged in to my power line adapter. I think it's got two cable hookups, so I technically could. But it's just how to do the other setup. I'm not opposed to doing more stuff on the Switch. But like, I still have not played Tears of the Kingdom either. Some of that's cost, you know. It's kind of rough. Like, Nintendo just, they never go on sale. right? And I can't afford $70 for a new game. Like I just straight up can't. So like I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of really good stuff. All right, how's this gonna do it? Okay, and this one's a big boy. All right, so we gotta figure this out. Okay, there we go. There. I do all the corners here. Problem is, I think we're gonna run into an issue. Scan the ring while I'm at it. I probably should have shot one like right at its face, just right up front. Only got to get 90%. Yeah, see, that one's like right there. Might be able to get that little bit. Hey, there we go. Just barely did it. A little rough when you got these ringed planets. Kind of has to take a very weird loop around. Right. Yeah, we're not gonna deal with 11. I know it's another terraformable high metal content, but you know, I think we've got enough money from this system. I'm not super concerned about it. Let's just let's get away from this planet, get away from those rings. A cool looking planet though. Very smooth. Very smooth, like my brain. It's a kindred spirit. Let's get out of here. I'm gonna see enough rings once I get back to the bubble. I'm gonna be spending a lot of time trying to catch up on some of those materials that I need. Most everything else I have not had issues with. Like scanning the encoded emissions and that kind of thing. Like, that's not too much of a problem. I can get the materials from that easy enough. The problem is the mining. Mining just takes so long. I need to learn how to use limpets for it. I've never used limpets for mining. And I think like I'm just gonna have to learn how to use those. That way we can just get my materials for the traders as fast as I can and be done with it. Like I've been doing the cargo scooping. You guys know that play the game know how annoying that is. But that's what I've been doing for all of my engineering upgrade materials and stuff is cargo scooping. And it just takes so long. I feel like maybe it's just because I don't understand how the limpets work. Like it feels like they're like a one and done kind of thing, but I don't think they are. Like you can keep using them. I don't know for sure. So I never learned it. I never had the cargo hold to like buy a bunch of limpets to do all of that stuff. Right. Actually, what do we got here? Any Earth lights? No. Since it's a brighter star, I always like checking. All right, so we're in the final stretch. Like I can feel it. Once you start getting to like 10 jumps out, that's when you really start feeling it, right? That's when you're like, okay, I'm almost there. You start getting kind of antsy. If you've ever been on a lot of big road trips, it's kind of the same way, right? Like you kind of, you know all of the exits near your home. So once you start getting like half an hour out and you start seeing the familiar exits, you're like, all right, I'm ready. I'm ready to be home. Right. Wonder how far away the station is once we get there. I think the station is operational at this point, right? I think we can turn in data and all of that. I remember there was like a whole thing I was reading about. It was kind of like the Foundation in FF14, right? Like you had your community goals and stuff, and they had to build the station, and it didn't have a whole lot available on it at first. But I think they finished construction of it. So I think we should be able to actually like repair my paint and stuff once we get in. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Not gotta worry about the last one there, just a rocky ice world. That's fine. Oh. So That's how you end up at a star. When I say I gotta be careful about my wrist twitching, I'm not joking. You gotta be careful about it. And there we go. Do this. We got some chill tunes. I feel like this is kind of similar to what I want to do for my new intro music. Like, you've got my intro right now, right? Yeah. My first attempt at making a pixelated GIF, right? I don't think it looks too bad. I thought I did a good job of it. I'm happy with it. But yeah, you got the music in the background. I want something similar. It's just, you know, a little bit better produced now that I've actually got some actual software for it, right? Only 2 bodies. We'll take it slow going over this one. Keep it up. Yeah, like something like this would be kind of nice. I don't want it to be too chill. Like, I feel like, I don't know, you guys know me. Like, I'm not a super hyper VTuber, right? I'm not like other ones out there when it comes to like big loud reactions. So I feel like hype music, if I give people hype music, they might end up being disappointed when they get to the actual BBC radio drama that is my actual streams, right? So I gotta figure it out. I feel like something kind of lo-fi-ish might work. I want something that's gonna incorporate the guitar a little bit, obviously. I don't know, maybe I'll down-tune it down to some open C like Devin and do something similar to, you know, his you know, atmospheric work. I feel like that would work pretty well. And I've been saying on my guitar streams for a while that I want to do more stuff like that on stream too. I don't know, I like playing in open C. So, you know, that might be something we can do. Something we can do in the future. You know, actually do a music production stream. Right. Like, I'm still on Ableton 10. I need to upgrade to 11. I don't know if like the drum kit VSTs and stuff that are included with it sound any better. Like, they sound pretty good right now, the stock kits, but like a little bit more depth to them. Like, they still kind of sound a little digital, right? I think I've been using the 909 kit. I don't know too much about drums. I don't know a ton about the differences other than just like what I'm listening to. I just got to get in there and bang around on them a little bit. But yeah, maybe if I can find some decent drum VSTs to go with the guitar neural DSP stuff, we can make something kind of nice sounding. Right. Yeah, you know I'm getting antsy when I'm just like not even using the FSS scanner at this point. Right. I mean, this took longer than I thought. I thought we were going to jump in here and just kind of like beeline to it, but I mean, we've been at this an hour now. So thanks for sticking with me. You know, once we're done with this, once we get to Sag A, it'll probably be my last Elite Dangerous stream for a while, because I want to get us in here and do some other things. Yeah, I was looking at Game Pass. I'm kind of thinking Persona 3, but I don't know. Like, I don't know if the remasters are really... I don't know how big they are. Like, it's gonna be hard to beat Persona 5. Like, Persona 5 is probably one of the top JRPGs I think I've ever played, and I had no expectations going into it. But, you know, with these being earlier in the series, I don't know if they're gonna be quite as polished. I would hope with them being remakes, reloaded versions of it, that they have met the standards of the later ones. But I don't know for sure. But maybe that could be something we can do on stream. It would be, oh man, it would be a little, it'd be tough, because we're already doing a very big JRPG right now, right? Like, trying to do 2 on stream is just a lot. That's just a lot of streaming. A lot of time. It's like, that's almost a whole year's worth of streams. Or at least 6 months worth of streams just on 2 games. So, yeah. It's a bit of a debate, right? But, you know, I saw Foam Stars is coming out kind of soon. That might be kind of fun. Like, obviously, I can't play Splatoon because I can't show my Switch, but a Splatoon-like from Square Enix, I'm not opposed. They've been doing a lot of promo of it, and it seems kind of cool. That might be kind of fun. But yeah, now that Liza P is done, like, the world is open to us. We can do anything we want, and we don't have to worry about it. Yeah, we have options now. Anything good here? No, no Earth likes. Okay. How many jumps out our way? 12? Okay, we're getting there. The sky's getting dark. You can kind of see that, right? Like, it was just like a yellow blob. And now it's kind of getting there. It's getting kind of dark. I'm getting kind of nervous. Alright. Out of here. Almost there, friends. We're almost at the moment of truth. Ooh. It is kind of cool that, like, I guess this game, just from what I was reading, is probably the closest to what an actual black hole would be like in any other games. Like, you know, going by video game physics, right? Like, obviously the gravity is very much a real problem in real life. We might as well scan a couple things here since it's only like 8. So the drives that we're using basically cancel out gravity, right? So we wouldn't have to worry about that. If there was a situation where we would not have to worry about gravity in real life, like, black holes are really not that scary. I was reading up on them, and it's like, the actual black hole is only a couple of kilometers wide, right? Like 8 to 10 kilometers wide. It's been compressed so much. So, like, you basically have to be aiming directly at it. And when you're in a ship that's already the size of, like, a football field, like, it's so easy to just kind of, like, breeze over the black holes. Like, there were a couple times where I thought I was going to crash directly into an exclusion zone, but it's like, it's basically like hitting the ball of a needle, right? Like hitting the head of a needle. It's so small. And yeah, you get the scary lensing and that kind of thing, but then you just kind of like pass right through it, right? Here we go. Like, that's kind of become my thing. Like, I've run into so many systems where a black hole and like a neutron star or white dwarf are binaries with it, and you like pass through it in the course of stopping. That, you know, it's very scary jumping into those systems, and I've kind of gotten into the habit of just kind of like skewing myself slightly off to the side and actually going to the black hole, like running towards it to make sure that I'm escaping the cone of the much scarier white dwarf behind me, right? Right. Yeah, now we're getting the hopeful music. All right, I might actually have to stop here. I'm a lot lower on gas than I thought. Here we go. Yeah, now we're getting, man, the relaxed movement notes what I want. We're getting the hype man in the background. Some good space music. I like it. I was just looking up like copyright-free, DMCA-free music on YouTube and came across this channel, and they're really solid. I like them a lot. So shout out to the music creators out there who are trying to do their best to help us streamers escape from the plague that is UMG, right? All right. Gotta give shout out to the supporters out there. It's you know, the fan artists, the music creators, people that are really just doing this because they're fans. Not that I have any fans or fan artists. Like that's when I know that I will have made it as a VTuber, is when I eventually get Rule 34 of my own character. Like that's how you know you've become real. So that's when you know you've finally made it in the realm of the internet. Someone's made R34 of you. Okay. I don't like the lag. This is kind of scary. I don't know if it's just because I've been streaming an hour or what. I am still on ultra settings for this because, you know, I want some screenshots. But yeah, hitting that lag, jumping right into it is it's a little scary. All right, make sure I'm just staying topped up. All right, I do like that I've noticed it does give you a warning when you're at the last fuel star before a jump. I don't think I had ever noticed that before. It's not new. I don't think. I haven't updated the game in a while, so it shouldn't be new. But yeah, I've been trying to pay attention to that as best as I can. What are we, 8 jumps out? Feeling it. I'm feeling it, guys. We're almost there. All right. Earth likes, not just water world. We'll scan it in the FSS, but I mean we're so close. I don't want to take up too much time trying to get to it. No. Oh, meant to press. Hope that wasn't keybound to something really important. That's the scary part about this game. It's like there's so many keybinds and so many controls to your ship that, like, if you accidentally misclick or mispress a button, you never know it's actually accidentally going to turn off. What are we at? 8 jumps. 8 jumps. That's in the range of just being a typical exploration jump for me. From black hole to black hole. All right, still in the June system. A region. All right. You know, thanks as always for sticking with me this whole journey. It's been fun. You know, it's very rare that I find a game that's just like, yes, this is extremely my thing. Right, but as a streamer, I never know how other people are going to take it. So you know, you guys that are hopping in, you know, this is not something that I normally stream all that much, but I've really enjoyed it, and I know it's probably not necessarily the kind of thing for everybody. But you know, hopefully, you know, maybe some other people got into it, trying to check it out too, from watching the streams, or you know, if you're a big Elite Dangerous fan and you found me through me doing these streams, you know, thanks a ton for checking me out. Yeah, you know, just thanks for sticking along with me on this journey. Obviously, we've got other games and other stuff to do, but I've had a lot of fun with this. I really have. It's been very much my kind of game. It'll probably be something aside from big tourist spots like Colonia or the Collection of Wonders. You know, I probably won't be streaming this too much more. But you know, I appreciate everyone that's stuck with me so far and enjoyed this weird exploration that I've been doing this whole time and learning about space with me. I really didn't know a whole lot of this stuff either before I started playing this game, so it's been a lot of fun. All right. Plus, I have to be like one of the 3 VTubers that stream this occasionally, right? We're a small but dedicated field. But you know, that's kind of what we do here. We just kind of play whatever sounds fun. I don't really stick to one thing in particular. If it sounds interesting, let's give it a shot. Right? Like that's for the love of video games, right? Sometimes you get some good ones, sometimes you get some stinkers, but you know, I'm kind of willing to give almost anything a shot. And this one was one of the winners. It was very surprising. Very, very, very surprising. But I've enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. It turned out to be very different than I thought I would. I didn't realize that I could do this kind of exploration and space trucking in this game. Like, I thought it was mostly a combat-focused game. And, you know, you definitely can do it that way if you want. But that's not necessarily the only thing you have to do, right? It really is probably the closest thing to Freelancer that I've experienced in a very long time, so I've really enjoyed it. Is this a scoopable? I didn't take a look. I want to make sure that it's not actually a dwarf. Some of them are kind of scary. Some of them are like Haybrick stars. They're actually dwarves disguised as K-class orange stars. You gotta be careful. Gotta pay attention. I'm not paying attention like I should. There we go. Sure that I'm out. Okay, M red. So remember, KGB foam. That is your acronym. KGB foam, those are all scoopable. It is not one of those letters. It is not scoopable. I know there's like a longer like saying that you can remember, but I can't remember what the longer saying was. KGB foam is just too easy to remember, so that's what we're doing. Nice. Nice-oo. Alright, 29. Anything good? No. Rocky bodies. Usually, when you see like 30 to 50 bodies pop up, that's how you know it's an absolutely worthless system. Because it's just going to be nothing but rocky bodies. Rocky bodies, icy bodies. That's what you've got to look forward to. Usually the Earth-like systems and stuff, like, you can find them in like 12 to 25-ish, usually. 12 to 25-ish bodies, I feel like, is what I normally see them involved with. AET. I still don't know how the naming convention works for the actual system names. Like, I thought the AA-A meant that they were the heaviest systems in that region, but I guess that's not the case. I don't know, because there's a lot of AAA systems out there. Maybe it's their coordinates. I'm not entirely sure. Down a bit, scoop it up. Like, at this point, I should have enough. 3 jumps, gotcha. I'm not gonna hit a binary here. Yeah, that's a ways out. We'll angle ourselves away a little bit just in case. Oh, I don't run through that star, which has happened to me on a couple of occasions. We'll pass by it. We'll let it do its thing. So that I'm not getting too much heat. I want to drop the ball in the 9th inning. Had that happen too many times in my life. over matters far more important than this. Alright, there we go. Safe. This looks like a friendly scoopable star. Big boy. All right. Anything good? Water? No, gas giant. No. Oh well, it was worth a look. Gotta be careful with these big ones. You can angle yourself down way too fast. It takes a while to pass over them. Not a bad thing for fuel, but you know. All right, this is it. Last jump before Sag. We're almost there. Been an hour and a half. Wow, really did not expect that. Well, you know, we'll be back later on this afternoon too. Like I'm gonna need to go get some lunch or something, but outside of that, like we got nothing going on today, so might as well enjoy it streaming. I was watching Doki the other day, and I kind of felt it, where she was like, you know, saying that it's really hard to play single player games by yourself because you're kind of used to streaming and talking after a certain point. And yeah, I definitely feel that at this point. It's something that it takes a little bit of time to get used to. But once you're used to it, like I'd much rather, like, if I'm going to be playing a single player game, I might as well stream for y'all. Maybe the game's not going to be for everybody, but it'll be for someone. Here we go. Let's get out of the way here. This one's definitely been discovered. Let's get far enough out. There we go. All right, everybody. This is it. Thanks so much for sticking with me through these Elite Dangerous streams and watching as I learned how to yeet myself into the unknown. Here we are. It's almost time. The first big journey in my time in the game. I like my playtime. What is my playtime in the game? Let's take a look real quick. Let's see what our codex says. See what I'm at. Here we go. So 1 week, 2 days, 11 hours and 35 minutes of actual in-game time. And here we are. This is the first big stop. So yeah, without any further ado, let's make it. Let's head to the center of the galaxy, everybody. Supermassive black hole. All right, I am kind of scared. Like, I know it doesn't have to be scary. I've got it on auto throttle down, but I'm still kind of scared. I can't lie. All right, show me the big brown hole. Oh boy. Oh no. And make sure I am Xing. Ah, there we go. There we go. All right, angle away. There we are, everybody. Sagittarius A, the black hole at the center of the galaxy. And we made it. We made it, everybody. Let me angle myself. We gotta take the celebratory first shot. There we go. Can't believe we finally made it. I've only been out here, like, it's only been a couple of days in, like, game time. But I've been out here for probably a couple of weeks in real life time, right? How do I want to do this? I kind of want to angle it up a bit. There we go. Let's angle it so it's behind me a little ways. Looks like I'm flying out of it. Well, that didn't do like anything remotely close to what I was going for, but that's fine. All right, that'll do for now. All right, so what do we got here? I know we've got like a lot of the center. Here we go. I know that if I try going for that, it doesn't end well. I thought there was a station here. Like, there's a lot of stations, obviously. But I thought there was like an actual station, right? DSSV, Distant Worlds. Where was Explorer's Anchorage? Oh. Yeah, let me take a look at that here in a second. Like, I thought Explorer's Anchorage was in the Sag A system, but I guess maybe it's not. So cool. All right, let's take a look and see on the system map what all we've got here. 16 fleet carriers. Wow. Okay. 7 fleet carriers. All right, well, let's take a look. What elite dangerous. Is it like the next system over, maybe? Ah, near Sagittarius A. Stuam A, FGY, D7561. Okay. Okay, so where is that? Because I want to hit that up first before we do anything else. Stu A FGY E756. Is that the next jump over? Yeah. All right. Out. Can I get to it? That's the other question. All right, yeah, not a problem. Oh wow, it's actually got superpower status. Interesting. That's kind of cool. All right, wow, the lensing on that's wild. That's wild. That's cool. Oh, double. Double or nothing. Gotcha. That's how it is. All right, where is this thing? Continuum Rift. Oh, that's probably a dead one. Of course. Why not? Okay. It's like not too far away. It's like out there, but it's not unreasonable. Get away from these stars first. All right. Here we go. All right. So very cool. Very cool. Don't worry, we're gonna head back in a second. And yeah, but I wanna make sure and offload all of this stuff. Have some fun. Make sure I get my paycheck. Right. Now, how many galaxy map? I want to make sure that I Here we go. Bookmark it. Anchorage. There we go. Save. That's Sag A. Save. There we go. And just makes it easy to find on the map. Hey, what's up, Tom? Yeah, it just makes it a little bit easier to find on the map, so I can get back to it. Like I did, there's so many stars here. It's so hard to find all of the little points. Like I know Sag A is like the only black hole here. Gotta look for the little dark dot, but still, why not? You never know. I might make my way back here one day. All right. I wonder how much this is all going to be worth. Last I checked on EDSM, it was like around 80-something million. We'll see. Oh, but it's nice to finally be here. You know, I had planned to stay out here just kind of waffling around a little bit. I was just genuinely surprised at how hard it was to find black holes once you get like really into the center. But you know, I might make my way up to Riker's Hope and do a little bit of exploration. Like I said, I probably won't be doing a ton of streaming of this, but if you want to follow my flight log and everything, like you can follow me over on EDSM because it's got the flight path. You can kind of see my adventures from there. I do try posting pictures and stuff on Reddit and, you know, all of that good stuff. Every now and then over on Blue Sky, if I find anything interesting. I gotta remember how to land. It's been so long since I've seen any kind of mark of humanity out here that I genuinely gotta remember the controls. I think I just gotta slow boat it in and just click something. I got auto stuff on, so it shouldn't be too bad. All right. Let me double check a couple of things here. Okay. All right, I got it figured out. Gotta switch over to the old wikis. That is the thing with this. You gotta really rely on your wiki stuff throughout your journey. Yes, once in. Oh, an Earthlight. Nice. That's cool. Wow, an Earthlight this close. Very cool. Gotta be careful with the station there. It should warp me around it as I get closer. Usually with the stations, it pops you out close enough that it's not an issue. Here we go. And boom. And slow boat it. That's a full-on station now. That's cool. I like the lore behind it. You know, it's got to be a research vessel for Sagittarius. You know, you're that close to it. You want to make sure that, there we go. You know, you're that close. You got to get some research, being as important as it is to science. So just place yourself in a station right next to it. Why not? Humans, we're very ingenious at times, but not necessarily all that bright. Let's place ourselves next to a massive black hole. Sure. Oh, it's good to be back. It's good to be home. I wouldn't call this home. Home is the frog system. But you know what I mean. Good to stretch your legs a little bit and get out of the ship. Deep Space Surveys. That's kind of cool. Got its own name and everything. I know Colonia's got a couple like this too. It is nice that they did add these things, like these stations and stuff. I'm surprised that they never added a station to Beagle Point. Very surprising. I know there's a lot of DSSA and other fleet carriers up there, but you would think that they would have like added one into the game as like an official station, being as important as it is, right? Refuel, repair, starport services. Gotcha. All right, Universal Cartographics. Let's see what we got here. See how much all of this ended up being worth. Pretty happy with it. Maybe. Maybe not. That's cool. See, the problem is it's a lot of systems, but I didn't actually like scan a whole lot, so it's got a lot of systems to go through. Just not very in-depth systems, so it's probably going to be like 4 or 5 pages, I would guess. Maybe. It could be stuck. Come on. You can do it. I know you can. Going through all of my logs, I'm guessing. Like, it takes a while whenever I upload it to EDSM, too. First time I downloaded it, it took probably 10 minutes to upload everything. There's a lot when it's just log files, you know? Little 10 megabyte like log files. Okay, well, maybe we won't get to sell. I really wanted to. Retrieving data. It's just kind of stuck. Like, I don't know how it saves all of it. Like, I know a lot of it is like saved on the computer, but I would assume that it's got to do something server-wide, right? As like backups or anything in case you lose yours. And like, obviously for like first name rights and all of that. Yeah, I don't know why this is taking so long. Try something else in here while we are waiting. Oh wait, I didn't mean to do outfitting. I meant to do advanced repair. Oh, okay, that's fine. Have to wait. Wait for it to dock. There we go. Come on. You got it, buddy. Got it. The game feels like it's struggling a bit. Stand by. There we go. What I meant to do, but that's cool. There we go. Advanced maintenance. Yeah, let's repair our ship integrity. I've been out there for a while. Wow, 80% paint work. All right. I thought it would be lower, to be honest. I'm really surprised at how slow your paint is actually dissolved over the course of using your super cruise. With how long I've been out there, I figured it would be a lot more than that. Okay, well, we just gotta wait. I don't know why it's taken so long. It's just, I guess a lot of files to go through. I thought it really has not been that long since I visited a DSSA carrier, but maybe it has been. Maybe I've been out here a lot longer than I thought. And it could be something with ARCs too. You know, we got a new week. We get our new ARCs, our free bucks, our pittance for pay. It could be part of it too. Just trying to calculate all that. I don't know. Never had this issue before. I mean, I've scanned a lot of systems before, but I've never had it hang like this. Yeah, how you guys doing? You doing all right? You having a good time out there? Having a good Friday? Watching me at work? Probably. Oh, okay. Come on. I gotta do my taxes. I'm not super excited about it. I gotta wait for a couple more things to come in. Yeah, I made basically nothing last year. My total income was I think just over $8,000 working part-time for almost an entire year. So, yeah. I don't even know if I'm going to get a refund because I made so little that they didn't take out any taxes, which I'm not sure how that's going to work. But I mean, obviously it should be under the standard deduction, I think. I don't know. I'm one of those weird guys that I'm not good at math or anything like that. Like, I'm definitely not an accountant, but I kind of like doing my own taxes. It's really not that hard if I'm just doing a 1040 or something. I kind of like doing it. Yeah. I've helped other people do it occasionally. Like, you just gotta kind of follow the form. Like, it tells you what you need to do. Unless you're doing a lot of your own. There we go. Unless you're doing a lot of your own deductions, like, it's really not bad. But like, the standard deduction nowadays for a single person is like 2,800 or something like that. Like, there's no way I'd have enough business expenses to make up $2,800 worth. Here we go. And now it hangs again. Well, at least we're making progress. We're getting there, slowly but surely. At least we know it works. That's all I'm worried about. All right, so we're making some good cash. It might actually be a little bit more than EDSM had because of the first discovery bonus. I don't know if EDSM actually includes all of that. But yeah, 500k extra per. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. And hopefully it'll come up a little bit faster as I sell each page because it has to calculate a little less each time. I don't know if it's going to be enough to hit my first billion. It's going to be close. I'm really curious. Yeah, we'll probably be just under once everything's included. Probably just out of reach. That's fine. Hey, Elite 3! There we go. I didn't think that I got, like, above Elite if I didn't have Odyssey, but I guess I do. Hey, Elite 3, everybody. We made it. We've made a lot of money doing exploration, apparently. I won't say no. Pachi, pachi, pachi. We did it, everybody. Right, maybe I will. Maybe I will hit 1 billion. Be nice, get the first bill. Only 4 more to go to get the carrier, plus probably another couple to make sure that I can even pay for the costs over the next few weeks. Like, I wouldn't mind setting up a fleet carrier somewhere, just like out in the middle of nowhere. This is like a nice little way stop for people, you know? I gotta, you know, pay it forward to my fellow explorers out there. I know the DSSA has helped me quite a bit on my journey out here, so if I can have a carrier, you know, somewhere that's kind of cool, then why wouldn't I? Right? Hey, there we go. Hey, we did it. We hit our first bill. Yay! We're rich. Only it was this easy in real life. Only I could just, like, wander places and make money doing it. Wouldn't that be cool? The Rick Steves approach. Oh, wow. Yeah, I've made a lot more than EDSM had estimated. Like, that one page alone was almost way more than half of what the estimate was. Okay, that's cool. Maybe that estimate is only based on... just basic scan and not doing the DSS stuff. Huh. Interesting. Alright, last page. There we go. Yeah, that was a good turn-in. Maybe I should have saved a little bit of that for going back to the bubble. Ugh. I can't tell everyone, I can't tell you guys what exactly we're doing. You know, you got rats out and about, right? But yeah, we try saving a little bit. Okay. All right, so now the fun part. Oh, so there's a beluga liner out there. Interesting. Galaxy map. Now's the fun part. Right, bear with me a second. Cool. All right. You guys want to see me yeet myself into Sagittarius A? Let's do it. Let's go. Gonna yeet myself into the center of the galaxy. I feel like that'll be a good way to end the stream. That's also why I really wanted to stop at the starport before we left. All right, let's do this. Yeah. Want to see me destroy an anaconda for no apparent reason? Because that's what we're doing. Just you and me, Cloud Kicker. We've been, what, 50,000 light years of traveling so far together. If we're gonna go together, we might as well do it in the biggest way possible. We're gonna go where no man has ever returned. Waiting in queue. Oh, there's the beluga. That's a cool looking ship. It's just kind of a shame that they're apparently kind of a pain to actually control. Like, I guess the orca is a much better choice, right? And then we got the other issue, trying to get around this planet. I hope I can even like see it from here, right? But someone's firing some stuff. Deep Space Survey's reputation change. What's going on here, officer? All clear. Carry on, pilot. Okay. We're like just out of the range of it. We got to be kind of careful here. All right, here we go. I don't know if anyone's ever done this on stream before. I mean, I know people have crashed into Sag A before. I don't know if anyone's destroyed an anaconda just for the sake of destroying an anaconda. All right. Well, you know, first time for everything. I got like 30 seconds to get a really good screenshot of this before the heat destroys me. Proteus contacting HQ. Like, the exclusion zone is like 40, right? Let's go! All right, how's this heat going? How's the heat doing? Let's go. Come on. You got this, buddy. You got this, man. Emergency stop. 90%. 80, 80, 78. The lensing. Wait, no. Pull up, pull up. Here we go. Let's see if I can get a full screen here. All right. Alt F10. There we go. Come on. Come on, you got this. Other way. There we go. Oh, too fast. There. Right. Oh, that's a cool screen. That's a cool screen, isn't it? I like that. Shame I can't really get my jet trail, my jet cone back there. Yeah, how's that for some nightmares? Okay. Oh, there. Nice. take another one real quick. Am I even really taking any damage? What's going on? Why aren't you killing me? Here I am trying to do the best that I can to die, and it's not working. Where is... You would think the big black hole would be easy to spot. There we go. Point directly at its center here. I get a good angle. All right. Not quite. There we go. Just a little bit better. Nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Did they fix it? Did they fix it so that you can't actually die from Sagittarius? I'm trying. I'm trying here. Come on. Come on, you got this, buddy. You got this. Okay, there we go. Sit here. Let it heat up a bit. Let's zoom out just a bit here. Yeah. Yeah, I like that a lot. The cool heat waves and mass amounts of radiation wash over me. You love to see it. I mean, I could use the heat sink. I could prolong this as long as possible. Heat damage detected. Oh no. Who would have guessed? Heat damage at Sagittarius. Ow. Come on. You can do better than that. Well, you know, we've crossed like 50,000 light years together. She's not going to go down without a fight. That's right. You and me, Cloud Kicker. We're doing this together. I wonder, does it show heat damage outside? Oh, it does show heat damage outside. That's cool. That's cool. I gotta get a screen of that. Yeah, show me destroying myself. It's for the content. Honestly, I kind of wish those lights stayed. I kind of like how that looks. That's pretty sweet. No! No! Ah! She's not holding Captain. She can't take much more. That's my Scotty. That's the best Scotty you're gonna get out of me. I'm sorry. Come on. Come on, show me the moment of truth. Show me the moment of truth. Oh. But what happened? Why did it suddenly change? Why am I not dead? Oh, there we go. I don't know what's going on with it. Does it not die while I'm in photo mode? That seems like it's kind of broken. Cool damage though. Imagine dragging that back to Explorer's Anchorage. Hey guys, how's it going? So, how's your outfitting here? What kind of tools do you got? Cargo hatch rendered inoperable. No. Oh, 300% heat. Nice. FSD malfunction. Wonder if my AFMS can handle this. You can do it, guys. I believe in you. Actually, wait. No, I don't have any repair limpets. Frameshift online. Come on, in me. In me. I've been trying for 5 minutes now. You're supposed to be the largest black hole in the galaxy, and you can't end it one little anaconda. I'm disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in you, Sagittarius. I expected more. I expected so much more from you. Come on, I'm doing my best here. I'm just revving it up. Nothing's working. Frameshift canceled, malfunctioning. Come on. I'm at 14% here. You can't end one little ship. Maybe it's impossible. I don't know. Maybe they made it so you can't actually die to Sagittarius, which would be very disappointing. Just gotta keep cycling this thing. It's gonna keep cycling it over and over again. Alright. Well, you know, I tried. I did what I could for the content, but the content does not want to seem to come. It's just, you know, ways of life sometimes, I guess. Wonder what the repair cost on this would be. Oh, there we go. See if I can hold it there for a second. This is like 90% of my playtime, by the way. It's just this. Photo mode. I'm trying, guys. I'm doing everything that I can think of to get this ship to blow up so that the Cloud Kicker can live again in a new form. Maybe if I try hitting the escape vector, the heat will take me out. I don't know. The lensing's cool. I like that a lot. I don't get it. Like, I'm aligned with the escape vector. Yeah, I'm taking damage. About time. Come on. Keep it going. Too fast for safe exit. I see, Naruhodo. Okay. Let's try this again. When in doubt, ram it a second time. Here you are. I want to believe you can do it. I believe in you, Sagittarius A. Wonder what the repair costs on this are going to be. Is it going to be more or less than my rebuy? I'm kind of worried. Well, you know, you can't win them all. Do I not even have the damage? Okay, yeah, I still got the damage. Good, good, good. Well, you know, she's a hardy girl, isn't she? Everyone's like, no, the Anaconda's too slow. The Asp is better for exploration. Away, man. Here I am at the center of the galaxy. This thing still won't die. My girl. I'm doing everything that I can. It's just, it's not working. The heat's not doing it. The shields aren't doing it. Now you know this. This is scientific research. You can sit in the exclusion zone of Sagittarius A and still not die. Good to know. All right. Heatsink malfunctioned. Oh no. Oh, does it auto heatsink? Is that part of my problem? Is that it's been auto ejecting them? Well, I tried. All right, and I'll post some of these up on Twitter and Blue Sky later for the science, you know. So we may as well just go ahead and get rid of the heatsink there. Just get it out of the way. Well, I guess I don't really have much of a choice. I guess it's I guess we're gonna go out to back out to the station as best as we can. I don't know if we can limp our way there or what. I don't know if any of the DSSA carriers here have a repair station. We can take a look. Yes, temperature critical, I get it. All right. Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the system map. See if any of these guys have repair stations. Let's see. Victory class. We have a DSSA here somewhere. DSV. Yeah. See how far away that is. 4.5 seconds. Oh, wait, no. Oh, can I not? Do I have to slow boat it? Do I not have a way around? Is it on the other side? Yeah, I guess so. I don't have auto navigation on anymore, so this is the best we got. You there, I'm disappointed in you. I'm so disappointed in you. The Bahamut UOZ 590Q. Oh, this is the lensing, that's right. It'll become clear once we get out of the range. Yeah. There we go. Now we're free. Why are you not slowing? That's cool. How far out am I? I gotta get into the little blue down there. I just really hope I can repair. Kinda sucks that it didn't blow up, but you know, that's fine. We tried. We did our best. Try ramming it a second time, but I genuinely don't think if the heat was not killing me there, I don't think I would have any more luck trying to ram it any more than I am. I mean, I can give it one more shot just to see, but I'm not expecting much. Like, everything is critical right now, and I do mean everything, and it's still not going down. This is the power of the Anaconda. It would be kind of nice if it does blow me up. If it didn't take me back to Explorer's Anchorage and just took me back to the bubble, that'd be kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to be back there already. All right. Round 2. Wait, no, this is round 3. I just won't die. I'm trying, guys. I've got to ram it like 13 more times, apparently. That took off 1%. It was something. Wait for the FSD cooldown, I guess. Power plant malfunctioning. Come on. You can do it. Ganbate Sagittarius. It's just one little ship. It's just one little guy, one little VTuber. How hard could it be? I think the worst part is waiting for the FSD cooldown each time. Taking his sweet time. Can I turn off? Can I turn off like some modules here? Can I turn off like cockpit canopy? Would this kill me if I turned off the cockpit canopy? Oh, I can't turn it off. Okay. What about the power plant? No, I need that. Which of these can kill me? Which of these, if I turn it off, would it kill me? I straight up do not understand why I cannot turn off the cockpit canopy. Just expose me to the radiation. If I turn off the power plant, I don't think it does anything. I just won't be able to thrust forward anymore. So, yeah. Trying, guys. Doing the best that I can. I wanted the content. You wanted the content. The game does not want the content, so... yeah. I think we'll just have to head out to that fleet carrier. I do not see another option right now. The thing kicks me out before it gets too hot. Like it just turns off the FSD drive. All it does. Like see that like I'm not taking any hull damage. I don't know why. I'm at like 125%. You would think the hull would be down by now. Thrusters malfunctioned. See, it's trying to do something. It's trying. Oh, there we go. There we go. There goes the FSD. Okay. Every time. Well, it was worth a shot. Maybe a smaller ship. Maybe a smaller ship would, better luck. A line. There we go. Get me out of here. Do I have auto? Advanced docking computer. Yeah, the advanced docking computer's down. So this should be fun. I don't know if I've ever really tried to, well, I have tried once. I have tried once to land. I'd managed to do it into the space station, but that, it's very scary. Let's get through the lensing here. Like at this point, I'm like so far out. There's no way for me to probably make the jump to get to Anchorage. And I think my auto field maintenance unit's down too, right? I don't even see it on the list. Oh no, I can still repair if I really needed. Okay. Speed up just a little bit. Try and get into its range here. All right. So, you're gonna get to see me try and manually do this. Do I even have landing gear right now? I don't even know. I mean, worst comes to worst, I repair the advanced docking computer and then hope for the best. Bahamut. You're my only hope. Hope this even had repairs. I don't know if it did or not. Alright, how do I do this? I think it doesn't show up until it hits the blue, right? I think. Yeah, see, it's automatically slowing me down too. I'm getting within the range of it. So that's good. I don't have to do it like completely manually. That's nice. J to disengage. Nice. All right. So here goes nothing. I don't know the layout of these ships all that well. So this is going to be a thing. If I'm even allowed to. I mean, it's a DSV carrier. I assume it will let me. But not all of these are open to the public. Some of them are like private fleet. Right. Let's give it a shot. Request granted. Okay. Landing pad 7. Got it. Where's landing pad 7? I have no idea. All I know is it's a large landing pad. We'll just have to get close. Alright, so that slows me down a lot, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm guessing it's on the underside, maybe. Let's take off the landing gear real quick, just so I can get close enough to see. Where is landing pad 7? Where are you? Where is it? There we go. There we go. I am way too close to it. Where's 7? He told me landing pad 7. I don't know where 7 is. I'm not seeing it. Oh. Oh, okay. No. Trying to do this in a Conda is going to be a thing. Okay. Hit the sign or anything. Blind. 7 minutes. 7 minutes to do this. 7 minutes of hope. I mean, I guess I could crash into the thing, but I don't want to ruin their fleet carrier. Not gonna guide me? Usually it pops up at the bottom guiding me. I don't know if it will or not. There, am I too far in? I think I am. Yeah. Try this. Okay. Blind right. Nice. We made it. Hey. How much repair? Okay. Really? Only 1 million? Huh. That's kind of a surprise. Fully repaired. Carrier services. Let's get this back up and running. Alright. Advanced maintenance, a tariff applies. That's cool. I don't mind. There's really not a whole lot else that I needed with it. I think I should be good now. Let's take a look here. Yeah. We're up and running. Alright. Well, that being said, we made it. We tried our best to destroy the Anaconda. in the giant supermassive black hole. But no luck. But we got close. I just didn't want to ram it 13 more times. Trying to do it. So thanks a ton, everybody. We will be back later this afternoon. I'm gonna eat, take a little break, stretch the legs, get a couple errands done. I have not decided if we are going to do the finals or if we are going to do FF8 this afternoon, but I do want to get a second stream in. Just kind of, like and subscribe, hit the bell. You'll get the notifications when all of that stuff goes up. Follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky. It'll be a longer heads up notice than I had on this one. This was just kind of a guerrilla stream, but yeah, we made it. Yay! All right, take care, everybody. Have a good rest of your morning. I will see you later this afternoon. Bye bye.